land sizes correspond to popularity or being very visible. Okay, but when we look at this one, right, this one is the one with the larger land size. This is 5 stories tall, and nothing wrong with it, because some people don't like every block to have so many people. They don't want to just come home to the block and see so many people sharing the lift at the same time, right? The only issue here is that this piece of land, because it's 5 stories, it may not be so visible, right? Why do I say so? Firstly, compared to the surroundings, right? This is the main road, and then we have to drive through the small road to get to this condo itself. Compared to the surroundings, right, the floor levels are all around 4th to 5th floor. So in terms of the height, it's about the same. And for most people to get to this condo, right, they have to go along the main road first. From the main road, because here is 4 stories, here is 5 stories, it's also not very visible. And this is not a road that is heavily used or super popular with a lot of people. I will talk about popularity in depth in another video next time, right? Let me just move on to the next one. On the right, we can see that for this, the land plot size is smaller. But what you can notice here, right, the height itself towers over the other condos in the surrounding. That's number 1. And number 2, right, when you see this road here, what is this road? This is a road that is heavily used, correct? So based on this thing, what we can say here is that the visibility for this project, even though the land size is smaller, the visibility will be much stronger compared to the one on the left. Because not just because of the height, okay, but because this height compared to the surroundings, firstly, it's taller. Secondly, in terms of the usage, the roads around here, this one is a very major road that a lot of people will drive past. So when they drive past, they'll see, hey, what is this tall building? So this project actually enjoys a much higher visibility compared to the one on the left, even though this one, the land size is bigger. So that's something that I want to highlight to you. In fact, for Momentum Park, that's just right across the hill, the visibility is much stronger compared to this one. Okay, so the best way is to show you visually, and over here you can see, right, the project on the left is some screenshots of the view from the main road level. So this is from the main road that we see over here. Okay, I took some street views lah. This is the main road, and this is from the highway. From here, right, you cannot really see the project one. So is this visible? Not really. And the popularity of this area as well is also very so-so lah. So popularity, in short, I mean that places where people already like to stay or already want to buy. And unfortunately, this Kent Ridge Hill area is not one of the super popular areas. And right now we see the one on the right. From the main road, this is the AYE. Okay, so even staying AYE has an advantage, you get a lot of visibility, right? But just to say here, from the main road, you can see that this building, as you drive down here, right, it towers over the rest of the other condos around here. Even from the other road, that means that view just now we saw was here. Okay, even from this other road over here, West Coast Road, right, the other side, okay, it's still very visible from this side. So this is what we mean by visibility, and that is something that Penrith doesn't have. So we have to talk a bit more about that for Penrith later. But just to compare the performance of these two, we can see here the performance, the project on the left and the project on the right. Right? Of course, there are a few other factors involved together, but you can see over here, around the